This is Mr. Bing Davis. He's one of the most prolific, fantastic artists, talented people in the country. I wanted to ask Bing to share anything that he would like to, and to improvise. It doesn't necessarily have to be about art, but anything that you're thinking about. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about your last response, Kurt. You don't think any of her responses are accurate, but you think all of yours are.
No, I don't think mine are accurate. I would only question if they're accurate. And I don't have anyone who can, because I'm not in the academic community, I have no way of checking out what I say. What I do have that I can check out is just planting tulips. I can check out my diet. I can check out any of those things, but I can ask people questions, and I can state my opinion, and I can get evidence, and nothing that I'm even talking about is particularly not mainstream. So the numbers of people who would agree with me are large. Nothing I'm saying is particularly unusual.
It's unusual if you tell me that her concerns are not accurate and just from stress.
Well, I don't, okay, so if I was to state what I think is that I have a cell phone here.
Hold it.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's enough of an answer.
Okay.
I'll take that. That's good.
Yeah.
You're listening to words. You're giving me words, but not much substance.
Okay.
I don't have any comment. I'm just curious. Just curious.
I was just trying to get different angles. This is real. This is beautiful. Now, what is this country? This
Ghana.
Angola.
Ghana.
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 So the one thing about like cultural phenomenons is that each culture will bring an ideology, and I think that what I'm basically talking about is a technology about domination to do harm, and it does involve like psychological psyop. They call it psyops. SIYOPS. It's psychological warfare using like contemporary technology that's documented through patents and different, even the United States military. I've had conversations with people who are veterans who have complained about being hurt with, it's called neuroscience, so NEURO science. And so I'll just say this, and I don't want to be a negative person. It is what's happening. That when I was in a grade school, I used to think about synthetic telepathy. And I watched science fiction, and I thought, I totally think this is an exciting project. It turns out that it was true. So this is really the new age, and I want to share it with you because you are an elder in our community, in our country. You're a respected man. You are a genius. And because one person doesn't believe it, that you are in an age while you are alive, we are alive, that there's an ability to hear and see other people's thoughts, and that it's not about the uncomfortability with saying it. Like the Germans, their whole prophecy is that they want to hurt people, dominate people. and blame the other for their inability to sustain themselves. So if they're not African. So we have non-African people that can't take care of themselves, who are acting out upon the human race, and these weapons are far more advanced than the gun. And I'll just say that. And it's up to anybody's choosing whether they want to believe it or not. I'm not here to pressure anybody. I'm glad that you're safe. I talked to my mother, and I was like, oh no, what do you do? What do you do when you think one of the most important people in the community? So it juxtaposes on society having a new technology. If we see, this is the irony about it. If we had it, if we had, and many people, they call themselves targeted individuals. If good people had the technology, as always, it's like the Native Americans, they get taken over by the gun, where the Aztecs are trying to dissolve indigenous people, and the Spanish have a gun, and they can't defend themselves. So this is the new gun. They have these drones.
We only one individual. It could boil back down to a simple statement. With all that being what it is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do in regards to what you think is true and not true? What are you going to do? How do you use your energy, your breathing, your life? What do you do?
Right. I thought of that at Ed's. I was at Ed's earlier, and I thought, okay, you want to be an artist, amongst other things. So you just do that. And you want to be a gardener. And while they do this, whether they attack you or they don't,
Right.
that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And if you change your mind, you decide to do something else, that, regardless of what they do, whether it's true or not,
Right.
you do you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And even in the harder you have to struggle,
Right.
the more profound it will be.
Right, and that you do you. What is it? What are you going to do? No matter what it is, what are you going to do?
Okay.
You got so much breath, so much energy, and so much time. What are you going to do?
So my muse is Sudan. And I've been obsessed with Sudan for a while. And so I've been doing these portraits of these women in Sudan. And and of course that will turn into something else where, but right now I'm all about Sudan. And I want to share with the world that these people are persecuted. And
That's where your happiness lies. Do that.
yeah.
And even the energy it takes to describe the persecution or say that. Do what you do.
Right.
Do what you're going to do. Do what you're going to do.
Yep.